Thailand, we went on a trip to Kosovo, and we were sitting on the beach, and we were sitting on the beach. I had my son, he was a baby, and my daughter was about 6.5, and an old guy came next to us, and he started telling us what he's doing there. And he told us a story that was an amazing story. And he told us that he was an Israeli guy, and he said that the year before, his son went with a friend to traveling to Thailand and all those places. And they were traveling, and something happened on the way, and the kids split. There were two guys. They split at one time, and the other kid went and did some silly things and took some mushrooms or something like this, and he was convinced that it was a dolphin. Now, someone managed to contact his parents and said, look, we think you need to come and pick him up. He was in India somewhere. Come and pick him up because there's something really, really serious about him. He's really, really wrong. So one of the family members flew to India to bring him. It was a great challenge because on the plane they had to put water on him all the time because he was convinced that he's a dolphin and he needs water. Anyway, when they were in hospital in Israel, in a mental institute in Israel, someone said to them, do you remember the guy that was with him? What happened to the other guy? And they said, we don't know. I mean, you can obviously not talk to him, so we don't know what happened. And they made a decision to call his parents and say, look, we don't know that your son, this is what happened to our son, and we just want you to know. We don't know anything about it. Now, the guy had only one son. Only one son. He packed everything and went to look for his kid. Now, I don't know if you understand. Looking for a kid in Thailand, India, Nepal, I don't know, where else do they go? All those places is like looking for a needle in a haystack. And the guy would spend 3 months looking for his son. Didn't know anything about him. Someone went to him and said, there is a full moon party in Kopangan. You know, maybe he's there. And he went to Kopangan and found his son in Kopangan in a full moon party. Now, we met him the day after. They came to us somewhere, both of them, and he was trying to convince his son to come back. And he says, he's not the same kid. Now, when he's speaking to us, the kid arrives. Good-looking guy. He has this tiny bag with a longi and a book. Didn't even have a toothbrush. This is how he lived the whole year. Just swapping books, and with the longi, you can live anywhere, put it on the grass, sleep on there. And he was talking in slow motion. He was just speaking slowly. Now, he made sense. Now, I talked to him and he said to me, my parents had so high expectations from me that it was just too much for me. I cannot live up to their expectations. I'm the only kid. It was very hard for me. If I only knew he would come and look for me on the other side of the world. And I'm asking you, are you sure your kids know that you will come and look for them on the other side of the world? Do they know?
They do know. Do they want to be looked for? They do.
I think they all want to know that you would. If they needed you, you'd be there, no matter where they were.
He says that's the only thing he wanted. He says, if I only knew how much he loved me, to come, and he was a self-employed person, left his business, closed the business, just stopped life and went to find a kid on the other side of the world. Now, that's what they want. And I asked myself, why did this thing happen to me? And I was convinced that it happened to me so I can tell my daughter, every opportunity that I have, I will find you anywhere. I will come anywhere. I will come. No matter what would happen, I will come. Even if I have to leave everything, I will come. She's only 6. But for those who know her, for those who know her, does she know that I will come? She knows. Because I said it so many times. I will come. Ask yourself, were you sure that your parents will come and take you? Wouldn't you want to know? And you know what? Sometimes we say, of course I love him. Of course I'll come. But it's not the same for them. You need to say that. You need to say, I will come for you. If you fall, I'll be there. And they will fall, you know? Like we did. Just ask yourself, are you dedicating all your energy to say that? And to say that this is important to you? Or are you just dealing with all those things that are really not that important?